Hey, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do? Your boy KQKC is back again with another boxing updates. First of all, I want to thank all my supporters. All my supporters that come out every day, hit that like button, show love. And matter of fact, hit that like button right now. And I appreciate it. Now, let's get into it. Now, of course, we know April 16th. That's right. We got the IBF and the WBC welterweight champion going against the WBA welterweight champion. And of course, that's Errol Spence versus your Dennis Ugas. Well, of course, Ismail Sales pretty much is the trainer of none other than your Dennis Ugas. He stated that he doesn't think the same Errol Spence Jr. that beat Sean Porter about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, still exists. He believed that Errol Spence is gone. He believed that this is a different Errol Spence. Now, I will admit, yes, your body go through a lot of trauma sometimes when you go through an accident. I've been in one. My truck flipped upside down, hit a light pole, and I broke my clavicle. And I wasn't wearing my seatbelt either, so. But still, in all, Errol Spence showed us that he was almost, he didn't say 100%, but it didn't take 100% to beat Danny Garcia. Now, I know some Errol Spence haters going to say, see, I told you all, Errol Spence is not the same. But see, when you talk like that about Errol Spence, when he hears things like that, all you're doing is making him a better fighter. All you're doing is making him more determined. All you're doing is putting a chip on his shoulder. And I like to quote none other than Derek James. He believes that Errol Spence does have a chip on his shoulders. Because everybody want to pretty much ask about the car accident plus the eye injury. Of course, when a fighter that has heart, that has self-determination, when they are backed up in the corner, filled with doubt from other spectators, fans, haters, then that doesn't do anything but motivate that fighter. If I was your Dennis Ugas, I would tell Ismail, listen, you have to be quiet because all you're doing is lighting the fire under this guy. Now, the Dennis Ugas trainer bluntly pretty much told PBC, Ray Flores, at his gym in Las Vegas, that Spence car accident that he had back in 2019, I think October 2019. That kind of changed the undefeated southpaw for the worse. Now, Spence defeated Danny Garcia convincingly in their 12-round fight nearly 14 months later. But Salas saw a diminished Spence in the fight for his IBF and WBC welterweight titles at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Now, Spence also has since went under the knife or laser surgery, whatever you want to call it, to repair a torn left retina, which forced him to withdraw or short notice from his showdown with none other than welterweight icon Manny Pacquiao. Now, your Dennis Ugas replaced Errol Spence on pretty much just 11-day notice and upsetted Pacquiao by the unanimous decision on August the 21st at the T-Mobile Arena in in Las Vegas. The 32-year-old Spence will end a 16-month layoff when he squares off with Yordenis in a 12-round fight. Now, 147-pound title unification fight, April 16th at AT&T Stadium. That would be Errol Spence. First time ever, not getting a strap, but getting a strap in his hometown. Trust me, that's going to be a sight to see. And I am from Chicago, Illinois. We are not really high on boxing here, but I know Dallas going to be standing up for Errol Spence, and that's what you're supposed to do. Just like with Terrence Crawford, Omaha will stand up for him, I'm quite sure. But Errol Spence will appear on pay-per-view, and that's going to be on Showtime. That's going to be $74.99. Now, you buy it, I buy it, everybody should be buying it. Everybody should support these two black fighters. I don't want to bring race into it because I don't rock like that on my channel, my network, my brand. But we have to show support. Stop listening to other content creators. Oh, boycott it and all. Don't listen to that shit. All right? You know, sometimes the hate can be unbelievable. Sometimes they have some issues that's going on with themselves or within their family or something like that. Support these fighters. Support what these fighters do. All fighters that step in the ring, I respect. Because they're doing something that's difficult. They're doing something that's very dangerous and can end your life. So, as I move on, I can tell you one thing very clear. Now, of course, this is what Salas told Flores, and this is doing a pretty much open workout for your dinners, you guys, today. This is no secret to anyone, he says. He said, I saw the Errol Spence that fought with Sean Porter. And I saw the Errol Spence that fought with Danny Garcia. So in these two between, they had one situation, the accident. The same guy, Errol Spence, that fought with Sean Porter. It was not the same guy that fought with Danny Garcia. He beat Danny Garcia, but he has started to lose something. Now, of course, Flores followed up by asking Salas, hey, if he feels Spence isn't the same fighter as the man who dropped Porter and beat him by split decision in September of 2019, that was back in LA, of course. He's not the same fighter, Salas replied. Now, Spence, no doubt, 27-0, 21 KOs. The WBC and the IBF Unified Champion, straight out of DeSoto, Texas, is still listed by most sports books as a 4-1 favorite against the Cuban-born Ugas, 27-4 with 12 KOs, 2 weeks in advance of their showdown on pay-per-view, as I mentioned. This 2012 Olympian contends that he has felt great in sparring sessions since he returned to full contact and training with none other than superstar trainer, former trainer of the year, Derek James. And he returned back in mid-January. Now, Salas always said, he said this also, I really pray to get the best of him, Salas said. Number one, because it would be a great show. He wants to see the best of Errol Spence because he wants to see a great show. And it's a pay-per-view. It's a big fight in the year, and it is a tip-top condition. You guys will give him a hell of a fight. Well, I hope he does. I hope he does, because nothing prepares Errol Spence to fight or face Terrence Crawford, pretty much, arguably, in November. Then a good battle with none other than the WBA welterweight champion, Dennis Ugas. I believe Dennis Ugas is going to give Errol Spence a great fight. He keeps a tight defense. He keeps a head guard, so you can't reach around and loop that southpaw stance. So he got all the peripheral vision covered. He got the straight eyesight covered. So he keeps a tight defense. He keeps the head guard up from the head temple all the way down to the waistline, protecting the body shots. But Errol, the true Spence Jr., he is one of those type of fighters that will reach around that baseline or that belt line and work the left and right kidneys. He will go down to the sternum. He will try a tumble jab. He will go from head, he will go to chest, and he will go to the sternum. That's the stomach. Then, Errol Spence is a finisher. He knows how to finish his opponent. If you see his opponent is in trouble, he will go for it. Now, I have to must give him respect for admitting that, hey, he hasn't stopped anyone in a long time. But if the knockout is there, he would definitely take it. Because it's nothing sweeter than winning a unification strap with just one more to go to be a undisputed champion and to make history, to become the number 7 undisputed champion at the Glamour Division 147. I am your boy. Wow. I am your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Make sure you do right now. I'll wait. Hit that like button, people. For some reason, on my videos, y'all don't like to hit the like button. Tell me why. Oh, tell me why, baby. But that's okay. You can tell me tomorrow at 12:30. I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Then Saturday morning, we have a call-in show at 10:30 a.m. Then, of course, if there's a fight, I'm your man. I call blow by blow. I call play by play, glove by glove, and shoulder by shoulder. Then Sunday morning, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about all the fights that I called the previous night. Right on the morning after show with me and Knockout Boxer 86 TV. We'll be on his platform one weekend, and the next weekend we on my platform. The next weekend we on his, the next weekend we on ours. Wow. So with that, this has been another edition of Boxing Updates, brought to you by none other than your boy right here, the singing OG, KQKC. Assalamu alaikum. I'm out of here.